Every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, The Path to Success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. The Path to Success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
The consumer is actually quite strong. Fully employed and still has high savings from the pandemic.
Fully employed, high savings from the pandemic. You know, that really gets to me. You know where that savings came from? And by the way, it used to be not 2 trillion, it used to be 6 trillion. That's right. The money didn't come from wages, didn't come from earnings, wages. You went out and worked hard, and then you put money aside, you cut your budget, you really worked for it. That money that they call savings is coming from the social programs, the 12 trillion of social programs that Biden put in place. That's right. So people were getting all this money. They didn't have to go to work. I mean, they're acting like this savings is something terrific. First of all, they only have 2 trillion left. But to get that savings, even at 6 trillion, you realize what we had to do? It screwed up the whole economy. And now they act as, wow, look at this. Consumers have $2 trillion. Boy, the economy good. They're going to go spend money like crazy. To have that 2 trillion, we destroyed our economy. We put all these programs together. Biden did. These social programs. And as a result, this inflation that we are fighting, a good portion of it came from his programs. And people didn't go to work. They paid people not to work. And many people were getting, again, unemployment checks, plus another check not to work. And they saved that money. So to set up that savings, the original savings of $6 trillion, we couldn't have done something worse. It killed the economy. And so right now, when they say how great the consumer's doing, it's not true. His confidence in this month of May is at 11-year low. It dropped to 11-year low. It's the lowest confidence reading we had since 2011 because the consumer knows he's screwed. He hasn't felt anything yet. Remember, this QE that was started in 2008, who's paying for that is Main Street, who's paying for all of that QE to enrich the asset class, the very, very wealthy. Remember, the wealthy, that wealth doesn't come from wages. It comes from assets. It comes from assets. And my God, what they decided in 2008 is let's screw Main Street. And they said, let's just take Main Street now and we'll screw them. What we'll do is we'll make sure we drop interest rates down to zero. And this way we can get all the asset prices up for the wealthy. I mean, they have all kinds of assets. I mean, they're an asset class. And what we'll do is we'll claw back all the money. They lost $5.6 trillion. If you take the very, very wealthy, I'm not talking about just the 1%, top 1%. I'm talking about the 1/100th of 1%. Separately from Main Street's $9 trillion, they lost an additional $5.6 trillion in asset value. And what we should have done at that time is go into recession. Instead, they said, well, and this is, remember who was involved, Bernanke, Obama, and Biden. They said, wait a minute. It's going to take too much time. We'd have to do business investment. I mean, it's going to take us 2 years. If we go into recession and then we have to put business investment back in and we have to get things going, it's going to take 2 years to get our assets back up. Remember, QE is a confidence game. It's just reflating of assets. So they said, let's reflate the assets of homes, fine art, commodities such as diamonds and gold, forest land they own, farmland, ranch land they own, exotic real estate islands. But their biggest asset is stock. So they said, hey, why don't we just reflate these assets that we lost $5.6 trillion on? That's what they did. In the meantime, they knew when they made that decision to claw back that $5.6 trillion in asset value they lost, that who'd end up paying for it? Main Street. As I told you before, they had a model from Harvard Business that showed over 20 years what this inflation would do to the economy. And what it would do is create tremendous wealth for the top 1% and 1/100 of 1%. And what it would do is reflate their assets through this financial engineering of inflation called QE, and it would claw back all what their losses. But Main Street, on the other hand, who they don't have assets. They're a wage and labor class. Few assets other than their home, and that's tapped out. Most of them go refinance if they have to, medical bills, so forth. So they had a little equity left. And here's what they did. They saw these low rates, and they said, look, we're going to give these low rates. It's going to benefit the very, very wealthy. But what we'll do is we'll tell Main Street, hey, this is going to be great for you. These low rates are going to trickle down to you. You can go buy cars. You can go buy this. You can buy that. These payments are going to be so low. And they did. They went out and they took on tremendous debt thinking they were wealthy because payments were so low. And the fake Business News Network made them feel prosper, gave them this great hope, gave them this great optimism, how everything's fantastic for them. And they're being set up for failure because all they were doing, QE, a confidence game, a Ponzi scheme, if you will, they were taking Main Street and they were going out and just piling up debt, thinking everything's going to be okay. No, the people who benefit was the very, very wealthy because those asset prices went up, while Main Street, what went up was their debt. Now, here we are. That debt is so huge. And the inflation was so... They knew back then, in 2009, 2010, and 2014, that beef would be up 15% or gasoline would be up 42%. They knew that back then. But they didn't care Because remember, their loyalty going back then, you take Obama and you take Biden, who's the vice president, and you take Bernanke. Their loyal was to the party. That was it. Their loyalty was to the party, and their loyalty was to Wall Street. Wall Street. See, so that's how they paid Wall Street back and getting them into the White House, by screwing Main Street. And Main Street had no idea at the time. They thought everything was wonderful for them. But now they look, and this inflation over 14 years has finally hit them. And now they're starting to figure, wait a minute, I got duped. And so what should they be doing now? They should be raising yields to get stock prices down. They got to raise yields. They got to raise interest rates, take a hold of this inflation. But they're not going to do that. Biden even said, no, we're going to take the 75 basis point off the table because we're heading towards an election. And they're not going to do the right thing again. We're going to be here for another 5-6 months, creating more inflation. And if you're buying on a dip, you're out of your mind. I'll tell you why when I get back. Don't buy it on the dip.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. or give them a call. 877-600-GANG.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. Get the color-coded chart. And over a 10-day period, you'll have our portfolio called Working Investor Portfolio. Just go to my site, philsgang.com, click where it says Get Started, and click on Working Investor Portfolio. And over that 10 days, every day at 2 o'clock, Steve will post the portfolio, tell you what to do with each stock. Now, that's pretty good, especially for people that don't have time to take advantage of all the things that we have as far as teaching. I mean, we have the greatest teaching format in the country. I mean, if somebody's really serious and want to learn how to invest and understand how the market really works, there's no place better than here. But a lot of people, I understand, don't have the time. They don't have the time. So, and we hear that, we used to hear that all the time. So we set up a portfolio. If you go to my site, philsgang.com, it's Working Investor Portfolio. And the first 10 days, just pick out a few stocks. And every day at 2 o'clock, Steve will post what to do with each stock. That's pretty good. Think about that. And then at the end of the 10 days, you're also going to know how to sell short. Sell short. So when the market's going down, and by the way, this market is going down much further. It is amazing how they're selling the idea that the bottom is in. What are you, nuts? The bottom is not in. We have a high probability going all the way back down to where this rally started, and that was in March of 2020. That's right. We're down 15% on the S&P. We can go down at least another 45%. And all the handwriting's on the wall that we will. But you don't want to believe that. The Nasdaq's down 24%. There's a very high probability it's going to go down another 46%. People don't want to hear that. They close their ears to it. They don't know that I want to listen to Kramer. He's saying everything's good. I mean, it's crazy. They're telling us inflation has peaked. Are you nuts? Listen to these dopes.
Once we realize inflation may have peaked, we're not going to go into a recession.
Are you kidding? We're in a recession. What do you mean not going? And it's going to get worse. But nobody wants to admit it. It's just like oil. Nobody wants to admit that oil prices are going to go higher. And oil is the worst inflation. Terrible inflation, oil. But nobody wants to admit it. See, because here's why. Wall Street doesn't want you to know how to sell a stock short. If everybody knew how to sell a stock short, they would start telling the truth. But they don't. So they have to lie to you to keep you buying, because that's all you do is buy, 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 buy. If you have the skills to sell short, that's a wonderful thing. Then I mean, you should embrace the fact that the market goes down. That's something that's good. not evil, because you make more money when the market's going down than the market's going up. And it's an easy skill. I mean, it's not that hard to do. In over to 10 days, you're going to learn how to sell short. We'll start you out with the spiders. So you can easily, when the market goes down, make money. That's the key. When the market goes down, you're making money. Because the problem is, if you have a stock and it goes down 10%, you think, oh, I just got to get 10% to break even, to get back to even. No, you don't. You got to have 20% to get back to even. It is cruel. And it's so easy to short. And people just don't learn. They don't want to learn for some reason. I don't get it. Oil prices going a lot higher. Investment in oil exploration under Biden has dried up due to his Marxist wing, the Marxist wing of the Democratic Party. They keep increasing these regulations, these costly green regulations. Cost of drilling's at a 6-year high because of that. I mean, a break even on a new well is about $60 a barrel. If you go and you reactivate an old dried up well and you try to get more out of it, that's at least $40, $45 a barrel just to break even. And, you know, that's fine when oil's at $103, $115. But here's the problem. You can't trust Biden or his energy administration. You can't trust them because they're nuts. They're green nuts. So anytime they could start adding on even more costly regulations. So if, and again, any good business manages their money. And the first thing you're going to do, if oil's at 110, 115, you're not going to take that extra money and go out and spend it on more wells. Of course not. Why would you do that? Because you know any day these wackos will come back and change regulations again. And so now all of a sudden when oil all of a sudden drops from $103, it goes down to $40. We saw it go down to $1 during the pandemic. So smart money, the people who manage these oil companies, they manage money well, and they're going to say, wait a minute. You know, I'm going to take all this money that we're making right now while oil prices are high, and I'm going to put it in my reserves. I'm not going to go spend money. See, they disincentivize the oil companies to go drill. They disincentivize oil investment, pension funds, insurance companies. They don't invest anymore in drilling. It's too much of a gamble because of the cost to break even, $60 a barrel. You know how fast oil can drop below $60 a barrel? Now you're sitting there, you got 22 new wells, and you're losing money every day. See, the problem is Biden doesn't have a good plan. You can't trust him. You can't trust this man. Trump, they could trust him. An energy company knew exactly what was going on. In Trump's administration, they knew exactly what regulations there would be. And when Trump said, we're not going to put any more regulations on you for 5 more years, they could go and open up another well. Hell, would you trust Biden if he said that? Oh, no, open up your 3 more wells. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Take my word. Would you take his word? You've got to be out of your mind. And it's sad because think about this. Take Texas alone, contributes 40% or 1.7 billion of oil. They take out of the ground every year, 1.7 billion. That's 40% of all the oil we produce. Do you know how much more oil we could be producing? Unbelievable. So when I get back, we're going to talk about why the market is going to go down another 40%.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and the Phil's Gang software is easy to use. painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang radio show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang social media, keeping you connected.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, what, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay. The market is going to go much lower. I believe the spiders and the NASDAQ can drop to where it started rallying in 2020, March. And that would mean an additional 46% drop in the NASDAQ after it's already down 24%. Additional 45% drop in the spiders, it's down 15%. Now, markets just don't go straight down. We have what they call relief rally. Okay, we saw one last week, 1,000-point rally. They gave it back. We saw another one, 700-point rally. They gave it back. We saw another one, 500-point. They gave it back because they can't hold the rallies. Why can't they hold the rallies? Because the big institutions, they're the market. The big insurance companies, the big pension funds, the biggest banks, they drive the market. When they don't participate in buying a lot of stocks, then that's what happens. The market will go up and then come right back down. That's why we have all this volatility. And volatility is caused by not having enough buyers, the right kind of buyers. Because they know after 14 years of this inflation, prices are so inflated. And they're really disappointed. They thought by now this market would be really down much further. That they thought that Powell would manage this market. He would do what Volcker did, went in and really raised rates, took those yields and drove them right up. So the stock market would go right down, and you get out all that air out of the stock market. Stocks that are right now that are selling like $180. Most of those stocks are only worth $25. That's right. That's right. But you're not going to be told the truth. Because, see, Wall Street needs you to buy all the time. Because they know you won't short. So that's why all the time the fake Business News Network are telling how great things are. I mean, when I hear this,
consensus seems to believe right now that there's less than a 50% chance of a recession, that it would be next year,
that's a lie. Listen,
consensus seems to believe right now that there's less than a 50% chance of a recession. That
unbelievable.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts. I mean, this is crazy what they say. It's crazy. Listen to this.
In my book, Jay Powell's a hero. I mean, it's very, very simple. I mean, he did what he had to do. You know, if he had done nothing, it would be he would be, be very easy to engage in what you would call thumb sucking then. And I shouldn't say plenty of, but there are other Fed chairmen that would have been sucking their thumbs.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
You're wrong, Buffett. You love him because he kept interest rates too low for too long. Just like you loved Obama. He made sure as a favor to you because you funded him to the White House. You funded him as a senator. You got all upset when they were building the pipeline because that was going to take away money from you as your railroad moves oil from Canada all the way down to the California coast. And that pipeline was in direct competition. So you were of course, he was your boy. Now you love Powell because these low interest rates have been doing great for you. Come on, give me a break. But see, they're always going to lie to you because they know you don't know how to short a stock. That's the problem with the market. That's why the market's so overbought, and you're going to pay for it. Just like when they turned around in 2008, 2009, and they created this QE, they knew then that they were going to make sure that Main Street paid for this rally, paid for the inflation that caused this rally. Remember, QE is the inflation of assets. Inflation of assets. And who has all the assets? Who has the fine art? Who has the commodities? Who has diamonds? Who has forest land, farmland, ranch land, exotic real estate, islands? Who has all that? The homeless? I don't think so. The guy making $45,000 a year and his wife's making $20,000? I don't think so. Come on. Give me a break. So there's only one thing for them to do: get you to buy, and give you lies so you'll buy. Wait till you see where oil goes. I told you 10 minutes ago. Remember, the Federal Reserve, 38% of their banks, okay, are insolvent. They keep them alive, but they're insolvent. Listen, we have the largest corporate debt in history. Nobody talks about that. And why do we have the largest corporate debt in history? Because, my God, they could borrow money free. Free. You got companies that should be out of business. Out of business. Baby Bush screwed that up when we had the crash. A lot of banks should have been out of business. A lot of big companies should have been out. He saved them all. And then now they're doing the same thing. That's the problem with this QE. You save the bad players. And prices keep going up until they can't go up anymore. And they're not going to be able to go up anymore. Look what happens every time the market... Take here, I'll give you today's example. NVIDIA, one of our stocks. Now, we started to short NVIDIA when it was around $227. Today, it's $180, just rounding it off. So we've had a 20% gain in this. We've already taken some profits. But do you imagine somebody's been going in there and buying this stock? They started to buy it when it hit a low, okay, of $155.67. Now it's up to $181. And they think they're rich. They think, oh, God, thank God, this is going to keep going up. No, it's not. I can tell you exactly where it's going to stop going up. I can tell you exactly within pennies where it's going to stop going up. Because why? Because it has a defined downtrend. When they rallied it up, they tried to get it move up. They got to a high around 226, and it failed. They try to rally it again from 182. They try to rally it back up again, and it failed this time at 204. Dropped again. Then they rallied it again from the low of 155.67 to 181. It's going to fail again because it has a downtrend of lower highs, as I just explained to you, from 226. Then the next one was 204, and the new one is 181. Every one of those are lower. That's a downtrend. So what you do is you buy those trades. Like, for example, if you bought the NVIDIA at a low of 155, and now you'd be getting out around 181. That's called a swing trade. Why would you know to get out? Because when you look on my chart, it's all red. The chart's red. Somebody in kindergarten can do this. It's all red. This color code is protected. It's patented. No other chart has all this candlesticks red. You have green, red, green, red. Mine's all red, telling you go ahead and buy it as a swing trade for 2 to 3 days, but then take your money and reverse your position because it's going to come right back down. But nobody tells you that. Steve does. That's why when you join the gang, every day at 2 o'clock, he posts the stocks and tells you exactly that. You're like Caterpillar.
Caterpillar still holding a scout for the short. Again, the trend on it's still down. Okay, you just have to wait and be patient while...
So see, he's going to work it through with you. So for 10 days, it's free. He'll work it with you. And the spiders, we're going to get you started on the spiders to sell short. This market is just... Everyone thinks this market... okay, we're going back up now. Oh, my God. Please, join the gang for 10 days at least. Learn how the market works, if anything.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. Get the color-coded chart. Every day we post our portfolio and tell you what to do with every ETF in our portfolio, every stock. We follow all the way through. If you just follow what we tell you to do, you'll be just fine because you're going to be making money when stocks go down as well as stocks going up. If you're always trying to make money just when stocks are going up, good luck. That's pretty tough to do. That's pretty tough to do. But see, that's what Wall Street wants you to do. They only want you to buy. Did you ever hear anybody on Wall Street tell you on these shows, these fake business network shows, that you better short? Very seldom. Very seldom. And the other thing, too, I get so sick of Bernanke. He's a hero. He's a nobody. He's a bum. Listen.
The question is, why did they delay that? I think that, why did they delay their response? I think, in retrospect, yes, it was a mistake, and I think they agree it was a mistake. There were a number of reasons for it. One of the reasons was that they wanted not to shock the market. They wanted to avoid, Jay Powell was on my board during the taper tantrum in 2013, which was a very unpleasant experience. He wanted to avoid that kind of thing by giving people as much warning as possible.
Wrong. What a lie that is. They didn't raise rates when they should have. They didn't raise rates. You've got to raise rates. You got to raise yields. But they don't want to. We're going into an election. That's why he did that. And Bernanke is dumb. As a matter of fact, if you take the members of these boards, of the Federal Reserve boards, there's 11 areas, and they select one guy from each area to be the president of that Federal Reserve in that area. These are the dumbest people you ever met. They're so educated, they're stupid. Bernanke is a perfect example. So smart, he's dumb. He's dumb. This guy, he graduated. Okay, first he graduated with a BA in economics from Harvard. Then he goes on and gets a PhD. Then he goes from MIT. Then he goes on and gets another something from. He's so smart, he has no common sense. All these guys are that way. They have no common sense. They never held a real job. Just like Aunt B. She's a dummy. God, is she dumb. Oh my God, she's dumb. Most of them are. These boards don't know what the Federal Reserve board members don't know what they're doing. These are all political appointments. They're all political. They're not there to help you. Do you really think any member on the board, the Federal Reserve Board, is thinking at night, gee, I want to help. I want to help these people? Remember, the Federal Reserve, what people don't understand, especially Bernanke when he was there, hidden in their mandate, in their price mandate, is the promise to inflate the money supply. But guess what? Like Bernanke, I had a cut. I wish I had it. They asked him, where'd this $5 billion? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where it went. I know somewhere in Europe it went to one of the banks. I don't know. Because here's what they do. They hide it. They hide the money. In their mandate, there's a promise hidden to inflate money supply. And it doesn't go to the people who need it the most. It never has. It goes to the people who need it the least, the wealthy, the top 1% or 1/100th of 1%. While everybody else on Main Street is screwed by higher prices. The Federal Reserve, Bernanke, when he was there, now Powell, these are architects of inflation. And inflation is only good if you're wealthy. If you have assets, ranches and farmland and timberland and artwork, and do you understand? Diamonds and forest land, and their job is to take care of the wealthy. The Federal Reserve wasn't set to take care of the hard-working guy on Main Street who wants to make a living, wants to pay his bills on time, him and his wife. They just want to have a good lending, send their kids through school, and the Federal Reserve and the members of that board, okay, just like Congress, screw you. We're going to take care of the wealthy because the wealthy always takes care of us with donations and helps us get back in Congress. Come on, give me a break. If you want to make money, you're not going to make it in your 401k. Matter of fact, how many of you gotten hit already in your 401k? Because you don't listen. How many times have I said to you people in 401k, why don't you just learn how to short the spiders so you can hedge so when your 401k goes down another 20, 30%, which it's going to, it won't get hurt. You'll be even. You'll be making money on one side while you're losing money in that stupid 401k, which a 401k is one of the worst things in the world. They're terrible. They're rotten to the core, your 401k. So this market, what they're doing right now is they're doing everything that helps the president. They want to make sure this market doesn't collapse. They want to make sure for the next. So that's okay. So we'll make money because we'll make money on the way up and the way down. Look, this morning the market was up 500 points. Now it's only up 365 points. Why? Because the big institutions aren't buying right now. How do we know that? Because I have a chart I go to, and it tells me, okay, it tells me it's a VIX chart. It tells me how close we are to 40. The further away from you are 40, the closer you get to 40, okay, there's less and less and less buyers. And we're pretty close to that 40. So the big institutions aren't buying these stocks. Because what do they know? They know what I know, that this market is set up to crash. We haven't had a crash yet. So I don't understand why you don't want to make money when the market goes down. And God, do they lie? Again, going back to the saving. Boy, we got $2 trillion in savings. Why don't you tell the truth? It was $6 trillion. Now it's only $2 trillion. And why don't you tell the truth where it came from? It didn't come from work and productivity. Wouldn't it be nice if it came from productivity? No. It came from the American Rescue Plan, the American Family Plan, the American Infrastructure Plan, the American 10 billion subsidize your rent plan, the American subsidize your mortgage plan, the subsidy for another $1,400. Everybody got $1,400. Another guy got $280 more if he's married, and somebody else, the students, got $41 million when they paused the loans, right? The student loans, and so people are sitting home and they're getting an unemployment check, plus they're getting a check from the government, and they're putting it in their savings. And we're paying for that. People talk like this is something that's good. No. Just think how stupid these people are, the Federal Reserve, to come up with an idea. Let's print all this money, send people home, and we're going to pay their rent. We're going to pay everything for them. They can keep getting their unemployment check from the state, and we're going to send them another one. And this is going to be great. We'll have all these social programs, the rescue plan, the family plan, the infrastructure plan, this plan, that plan. And people think that's good. They think it's a good thing. No, it's not. It's an awful thing. So when the market's going to go down, why don't you want to know how to make money when the market goes down? Why is it you only want to make money when the market goes up? And that's pretty tough. If you're buying NVIDIA today or you're buying Microsoft today, do you understand the overhang you have ahead of you? If you went to buy, let's say you went to buy Microsoft today, do you know Microsoft, the high, was at $345.10. You're at $266. Do you know what you got to do from $266 to $342? You know who's there? That's just not air. Those are all sellers. These are all sellers at $342, sellers at $340, $330 say, if I get half my money back, I'm out. If I get half my money back, I'm out. People at $310 say, if I get half my money back, I'm out. So between $266 where it is now and the high of $345, you've got all these people saying, if I get half my money back, I'm out. And you're buying? And you're buying in that? You're buying into that. What are you, nuts? Now, if you want to do a swing trade into it and you're in just for 2 or 3 days, we'll show you how to do that, maybe 4 days. You could have bought Microsoft with us at a low for a swing trade. You could have bought it at a low of around $255. Today it's $266, and that's a nice little swing trade. You made 4 or 5% and you're out. But if you're going to buy Microsoft to get in, I'm going to get rich. It's at $266. Kramer told me he knows the CEO of Microsoft. He knows the color of the toilet paper, and he knows this and that. I'm going to buy Microsoft today. What are you, nuts? Join my gang free for 10 days at least while it's free. Learn how to sell short. God.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to